cracking, everybody? Welcome back to episode 401 of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Clutch Network. Click that bell for notifications and new content when I drop. New media, energy up, health is wealth, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend, man. We're going into this Indigenous People Celebration Week. You know what I mean? It's crazy how we celebrating people whose land was taken from them and then they were killed and ran off and fed poison and the first biological warfare with bringing them clothes infected with smallpox because they knew their immunity couldn't fight it and killed them off and took their land from them. How we celebrating that? We recognizing the people. We ain't celebrating Thanksgiving. We spend time with our family, but this is all about the indigenous people and what was taken away from them. You know what I mean? We was over here. They had black people up in them caves, right? They drew us with them. We was over here. We been across here before them Europeans was over here, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You know we don't get credit for shit we do. But yeah, we riding with y'all, though. So we ain't no Thanksgiving, ain't no pilgrims, ain't no turkey, none of that. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's jump into it. All right. I'm starting this off by talking about Kendrick Lamar. Now, GNX drop. I'm at work. It's like, oh, I just checked my phone notification like Kendrick Lamar just dropped a new album. So I said, nope, got to listen to it in the car. Because earlier Friday, I started listening to Freddie Gibbs. And I must say, it's that Freddie Gibbs and Tyler, the Creator for me for this year. Those two albums are super dope. Don't even ask about no R&B because I don't listen to a lot of the new R&B. So I can't tell you about the R&B like, yo. However, I will tell you this. If Chris Brown came out this year, that shit cold. Like, he should win a Grammy this year. He should. And he should have won the other years, but they was faking and they was hating. But he definitely should win a Grammy for 11/11. So, GNX, of course, the big thing is he going to say anything to Drake? Is he going to say anything about Drake? The Drake shit wasn't even the biggest thing on there. What he said was, yeah, I mean, used to bump the Carter 3. I had my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Because Lil Wayne been talking about, oh, man, I should have got the Super Bowl. It was taken away from me in New Orleans and all that. And other people like, dog, that ain't how the NFL go. I done enough in my career, but at Little Louisiana concert, when Master P and them came out and gave him the first star on the New Orleans Music Walk of Fame, he the first one to get it, and they gave him a key to the city. He said, they can take the Super Bowl away from me, but they can't take this away from me. Let's fucking go. So, I don't get it. So Kendrick just rapping to me. He said, I used to bump the Carter 3, have my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Like, he's saying, nigga, I worked hard than a bitch to get to this shit, and folks mad. But I like Wayne. Like, should Wayne be happy for me? The hate don't bother me. So, of course, Wayne had to respond, man, what the fuck I do? I just be chilling, and they still come for my head. Lil Wayne tweeted, let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction. Not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. Huh? Wayne, he bigged you up, fam. He's just saying... I mean, if you come in because he got at your mans and them at Drizzy, like now you finna jump in the fray and you gonna say something about Kendrick. All Kendrick was saying, he thought, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Like, that's giving you props. You know what I mean? Because I bet you any money, if you would have got it, I don't think Kendrick would have hated him and said, dawg, I should have got it. I was the hottest rapper out this year. Like, so yeah, it can go both ways. I don't see that though. So my initial reaction is, what the fuck? But we don't need no battle raps between Wayne and Kendrick. We ain't doing that. That shit is dead, is old. And by the way, there's a different sound on this GNX. Fuck all that shit. There's a different sound on the GNX. There's a lot of West Coast shit on there. Then he got his shit. I was riding on the way to practice. He got his shit reincarnated where he took the Pac, Made Man beat. Man, made niggas. Man, that was my favorite song because that was one of the last songs that we had the video for. My life in exchange for yours, man. And I know that whole song. I gotta hear it though. Call me the prophet because I predicted what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, like, man. As if I slipped, because I've been gaming official since the start of this Edie. I mean, born July, man. Still, I made it. A thug nigga made for the game, man. That's just shit. So Kendrick got the, man, stop it. So that shit already got me on 8,000. And then he did the Heart Part 6 with the Use Your Heart, Not Your, man. And he got enough shit on. It's different. He got shit for the West Coast niggas, shit for everybody, and he's still spitting. So that's why you got to like it. I'm not doing it, is it better than and all that shit? That shit was bumping, fam. That's all I know. It was bumping. It was bumping literally, and it make you want to just party and dance and do your shit and kick it and have some drinks and talk to some females and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't party music, but it's party music. You know what I mean? Man, yeah, I'm fucking with it, though. I'm fucking with that, Tyler, but that motherfucking, how about this? The Kendrick GNX, the Tyler the Creator shit, the West Side Gun shit, fire, and Freddie Gibbs. They're my top 4 of the year. That Freddie Gibbs fire. So let me know in the comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm glad he came back out before the Super Bowl. And reportedly, they're saying he ain't done. He finna drop another one before the Super Bowl. This was just to hold niggas tight. Like, damn. All right, y'all. Let's talk about NFL Week 12, some clutch lights real fast. The NFL is the NFL, man. So, Niners-Packers game. Josh Jacobs had 3 TDs. I'm talking about him because he's on my damn fantasy team. And I appreciate him having them motherfucking 3 touchdowns because that shit set me over what needed to happen for me. You know what I mean? So, in my game, in the defense, Packers defense, who I have as defense, but they on the bench. I got the Vikings defense. Defense, 3 takeaways and 21 points off the 3 takeaways. You can't do better than that. Saquon Barkley looking like he might be putting that MVP away from Lamar Jackson and Jared Goff and Dexter. Not Dexter. Who the fuck is Dexter? My mind is slipping right now. I'm a little tired. The running back for Baltimore. Dexter Henry, Darryl some shit. I don't know right now. Jacobs, I don't know. You got Josh Jacobs. You got, not Darryl, Dexter Henry. Folks tripping, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Derrick Henry, nigga. Yeah. So Derrick Henry, right? So that's what that do. But Saquon had a record day for him, 256 yards on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Man, he inching towards that record, you know what I mean? That rushing record. He been balling, what they say, 9 out of his 11 games, he's had over like 120 yards for Philly. Philly has 7 straight wins, man. They balling. And Malik Neighbors for the Giants. Well, he said the Giants are soft as fuck, and it's not the Q back. It wasn't DJ. That's what he said. He said, the motherfuckers come to me asking me what I want to run. We losing by 30. What the fuck you want to ask me for now? Get me up out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's where he at. Get me up out this motherfucker, B. Y'all some clowns over here. They said they had Daryl Jones. Is Daryl Jones? Where the fuck is Daryl? Whatever. They said they had the quarterback. They said they had the quarterback playing safety with the scout team. Damn. Y'all can't disrespect a motherfucker like that, man. Y'all out of order for that shit, man. You know in the comments, man. We moving and grooving, man. This is a slow week to me. All right, NBA news. Okay. I want to know what the fuck Draymond was thinking when he grabbed Edie's foot like that. He could have hurt that man. You know what I mean? Like, dog, he could have tore his Achilles. I got a story for y'all for that later. And shit like that. You don't do that. He could have tripped and broke an elbow or something, you know what I mean? Like that, I mean, that's just unnecessary, dog. You can't just be doing shit to be doing shit. It gotta be in the flow of the game, fam. You know what I mean? So, you know, then he's talking shit about Taylor Jenkins and shit like that. But Ant-Man fined $35,000 for flipping off a fan. I love that shit because the fans can say all the shit they want to in the stands. So I'm gonna give you a nonverbal, bitch. Fuck you. Like, I'm cool with that. because they be talking crazy in the motherfucker, and they got to say some real, they got to say nigger to get kicked out the game and shit. Fuck that. The Emirates Cup, like the third game, like Boston beat Cleveland Gate when they first lost of the season. I love that. When it came to the Draymond shit, the head coach Jenkins said he should have received a flag out the gate, not later on. And Draymond broke the code with the NBA players, which he did. He did. However, is Dre considered a dirty player or a crafty player? And I don't think none was crafty about grabbing folks' foot like that. I think that was some dirty shit. And that's why niggas don't be liking Dre some of the time. But he got to chill with that shit. But Draymond snapped on his pod and said Jenkins is a snitch and he's soft as fuck. Like, man. Here we go. Draymond got to chill, though. You can't almost hurt somebody, Dre. Dalton Knecht had 37 points, 9 and 12, 3 from the tray ball line. Now, since he's been starting to the starting lineup, the Lakers have been playing better, but we know they can't beat the Nuggets. Like on Saturday, they got blown the fuck out, right? However, those 16 teams that passed up on them in the draft, what, they thought this game wouldn't translate to the league? They stupid as fuck. Were y'all watching anything? But it was about fit, right? It's about fit. We don't want to draft an older player, but he matured in the season. Your players don't get to playing like that till they get that age. Some of them, it's just dumb. No, I don't understand. Shout out to Russell Westbrook on recording his 200 triple-double. First player to eclipse the 200 mark. Shout out to that nigga, man. It's going down, cuz. That's dope. LeBron talking about, come on, B. LeBron talking about I'm taking a break from social media. LeBron, stop it. You notorious on social media bumping the crib. He was bumping the Tory Lanez. He probably was bumping the R. Kelly, bumping everything, nigga, bumping all the music. In the back of the Maybach type shit, you know what I'm saying? Kicking it all on the social media. What you mean you getting off social media? This ain't the playoffs, nigga. This ain't 0-30 time. Brian Freeze that shit, right? You have to take the shots over the Bronny shit. I don't want to hear the whole Rich Kleiman shit. No, I agree with Rich Kleiman. You know, the national media shouldn't be looking to hate on niggas. Man, shut up. Brian, don't do that, Brian. Don't do that, Brian. National media been on your side like a motherfucker when cats be hating on you, Brian. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because we know you can't clap back like KD does with the burner count, but because that's all because you want to stay classy and all that shit. And KD just don't give a fuck. But if they come for you, and it's egregious or out of bounds, clap back, Brian. You ain't got to sit here and just let niggas come at you like that, man. You don't do shit wrong, and no one is in your personal life or business dealings. You keep that shit separate like a motherfucker dog. If it's analyzing Bron's or Bronny's game, that's part of the game, G. You get drafted in the league. You can't get mad at niggas saying your son shouldn't be in the league or whatever, or why he only playing the one games and he ain't playing the other games and all that, Brian. You got to let that shit cook, son. You can't worry about that shit, but you can't get off social media because you letting these Mark Punk motherfuckers win, Brian. No. Nah. You got pissed over people call you out over watching Dalton last year. Like, yeah, man, they think I'm lying and all that shit. Brian, when do you give a fuck? Brian, when have you gave a fuck about niggas talking shit to you, Brian? Fuck that shit. Because if that shit made you say fuck social media, you stronger than that, King, Brian. You be doing this shit right. Put the crown on your head, nigga. We ain't doing that shit. I'm riding with you. We riding with you. I don't understand because it don't make no sense. So, if that's what you want to do, good for you to stay off social media because that means you protecting your mental. And you might be protecting your chicken, too. You're protecting that bread, Brian, right? Possibly, right? So, the NBA... talking about All-Star Game. We need to improve the All-Star Game. Y'all see what the NFL did with the fucking Pro Bowl? Because these niggas didn't want to get hurt and get hit. They stopped playing the fucking Pro Bowl, right? So the All-Star Game, they talking about a 4-team format, right? 3 teams of 8 and a winning team from the Rising Stars game. 2 games to 40 points and the championship game to 25. Now, I like that shit, the Elam ending and pride shit, G. Like, you got to play, but Bill Simmons said something to me like, why would you have 3 teams of 8? Why wouldn't you have 4 teams of the 6 NBA to 12 on each roster? Why wouldn't you have 4 teams of 6 players? You playing 3-on-3. Why do we need a rookie-sophomore team? I agree and disagree because the youngins may make the vets play harder, like Bill said as well, but wouldn't it be something fucking interesting if the rookie teams or the sophomore team win the shit and beat the older cats because they going hard at cats? So I don't know about that. Like, if we got to do all this funny ass shit and we ain't doing an all-star game because cats ain't playing hard no more and everybody want to shoot long ass trays and windmills and don't nobody want to get dunked on and all this shit, that ain't what Bowling them was doing. Bowling them was hooping. I better watch the 2002, 2003 All-Star game. I think the East was down 19 and Iverson and them came back on their ass. Balling. We need that type of shit back. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's cool, but if we got to do all that shit, let's see it first. Then if it don't work, we got to just get rid of the All-Star game. We just got to get rid of the All-Star game. And you motherfuckers ain't getting that 10-day break, though, no more. Y'all motherfuckers get like the 5. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't playing. Y'all ain't traveling to do shit. Lakers lost to the Magic and shit. The game was entertaining back and forth. Franz Wagner's engine is amazing. They ain't have folks. You know what I mean? They ain't have folks. Because folks is out like 4 weeks or whatever. Man, this is a bad day for me with names, man. I don't know what's going on with my mentals right now. Because I got shit to do. My man from Seattle and Duke and shit. It's just slipping with me, man. This is crazy. I'm usually good with the names and shit for the basketball players. What's dog name, man? But whatever. Anyway, it was Franz Wagner played without dog, and it was nice though. But what it showed with the Lakers is that we needed Rui because he wasn't in the lineup with Rui to win. But we should have been able to beat that team because Franz was just going off. Then I watched the Hornets and Bucks. Right, Melo had 10 points in the first half, 22 in the third quarter, 32 going into the fourth. He ended up having a 50-piece, right? Balling out of control. Giannis tried to hold him. He couldn't, though, right? Bucks won, and the Bucks are looking a little better. Y'all know I was talking mad shit about the Bucks early in the season. It was warranted, right? Because they started 1-5, so now I got to give it up. Last 10, they 6-4. They 7-9, currently 6th in the weak-ass Eastern Conference. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but they playing better, but maybe they playing weaker-ass teams. What y'all think about that? Shit, let me know. All right, let's talk a little WNBA, a little women's college basketball for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Now, Caitlin Clark told motherfuckers, hey, I'm not joining the Unrivaled League. Play begins January 17th, and they got like 2 wild card spots open. She said, I don't want to play. She told niggas at the end of the year, I'm taking off basketball. It's been too much because I played the NCAA thing, went straight into the WNBA thing. I can't do that. So the hate don't bother me. But reportedly, she and the other players will be paid $1 million for the season. She got paid, $75K, $77K for a WNBA season, but we know her endorsement got her way more. It's 3v3, right? But that's a bag to turn down to play 3v3, though. $1 million? Man. She got it, though. She got plenty of paper, though. Nike might have been like, dog, we got that. We'll give you that shit just to chill. Now, you got to think about it. All that shit that was done to her during the season, why I'm joining y'all league to play with y'all motherfuckers? Like, the hate don't bother me, but all the shit that was said about her, blame placed on her, the shit that she had to check her fans about and shit. And she stood up to her fans that was hating on motherfuckers, and she still was hating. Nah, I'm good. I got to play in W. I ain't got to play in that shit. Because we know if I come, I'm bringing the bag and bringing the people. And she might have been thinking, why would I bring the shit that's coming to y'all shit y'all trying to get off the first year? So it might have been rocket science with Caitlin. She's like, I ain't going to come because that hate going to come. Shit, I don't even want to bring that hate to nobody, yo. That's why she try to figure out how to navigate this shit. So salute to Caitlin. The Seattle Storm coaches are being investigated by the team, right? The Chicago Sun-Times reported Friday that the Storm are investigating their coaching staff. According to a report per ESPN, Seattle has hired a law firm to look into accusations of harassment and bullying by the coaches regarding player performance. Damn. So unless y'all bitches ain't hooping. Y'all bitches ain't playing. Y'all bitches, y'all hoes or whatever the fuck. If the coach is saying that and they women, that's women shit. You get out of the black women business, right? But bullying by the coaches regarding player performance, you ain't hooping, fam. You ain't hooping. I need you to hoop. What's wrong with you? You playing with your hair? Like, I got to see it. Give me some details. Give me some accusations. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot to say coaches are bullying regarding player performance and shit. That's a lot, B. That's a lot. So I want to give a shout out to Gino because he's the all-time winning coach in men's NCAA, women's NCAA, college basketball history. At that point in time, eclipsing the 1,217 wins. Shout out to Gino as a man coach coaching females, I appreciate you, man. You the GOAT. You one of the reasons I do this shit. And the South Carolina Gamecocks lost yesterday to UCLA. Their 43-game win streak is snapped. It's cool. Motherfucking Dawn Staley said we ran into a buzzsaw. A buzzsaw against their ass, right? And so we talking college. Ain't no sense to be like really doing too much, but college football playoff shit on my quick one shit. If the Buffs lose, Buffs lost to Kansas, possibly killed their CFP chances. Alabama, they done. No CFP for you. So let me jump into my life accused as a coach because this shit got real. At work, with the whole situation with everything, I'm peeling the layers of the onion back, and I'm seeing what's going on, and there's a lot going on that I don't agree with. So we talking and try to figure out how to make it work for us. I don't want the feeling that our black children are getting pimped, and then I'm supposed to pimp them to get what we want for our kids. Nah, we ain't doing that. So it's a lot of things that's not working in my favor with the new position. And when you're pro-black and you militant, it's certain shit you just don't understand. It's all about numbers. It's kind of shit you're doing shit to keep another motherfucker paid, but you ain't getting paid. But it's like fake pressure they put on you. Like you can't get another gig, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the weirdest shit ever, B. But when you're at a small school, the percentage numbers they want for kids in the program, you're not going to get those because that'll be a quarter of the kids in the school. You can't do that. So I ain't off that shit. Basketball-wise, we went in MSL last week and bust that. We were down 5 at half, got down most of 7. We was tied 34 up with 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game, and we ended up going on a 26-8 run and shut shit down. So I don't understand how coaches have players on teams and tell them they can't shoot. If you're on the floor, you got to shoot that shit. So when we seen them girls wasn't shooting, they was only trying to pass the ball to their killers. Oh, fall off her. I ain't trying to disrespect her. I ain't trying to embarrass her. I'm trying to win the motherfucking game. You gonna kill us. She ain't gonna kill us. So as soon as she touched that ball, we sent 2 at her because she was doing what the fuck she wanted to do. We had to shut that shit down. So that's what we doing. Now, the state of Wisconsin changed changed their grading shit. They dumbed down the state test scores from advanced, proficient, basic or minimal or some shit, or minimal basic, whatever, right? To developing, approaching, meeting, and advanced. Like, what the? Dog, we in trouble. Y'all voted for this shit, though. So the women, listen, teachers, 85% of teachers are white, 80% of them are white women. 54% of white women voted for Trump. This is what you asked for. You getting it. It is fucked up, man. All right, we out, y'all. Let me know. We got a big game tomorrow. We got to go out of town. Let's get it, baby. Get your conference together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow Network on various platforms. conferenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Got bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Conference in the Clutch. You hear me? Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Every subscriber matters. Every subscription matters. Follow us on X and Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Conference in the Clutch. Weekly, huh? Y'all know who it is. Donald Nelson, D-Nail, Dizzle, DZ, Diesel's Don P. Don D. Lil D. Don Really Digger. Host the Conference in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. Conference in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, credit great day on purpose. Enjoy your family, man. But think about all those that lost their lives for us to run around this country like we the original citizens of this country, and we're not, man. They tore them peoples up, and now they're trying to keep their people that used to go from Canada all the way down to Argentina, tell them they can't come in their country that's theirs. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.